Hey everyone, I hope you can check out my latest post on Frugal Healthy Home. I'm talking today about how to make your own toothpaste. Now the big question is, why would you want to make your own toothpaste? If you check out my blog and my post, you will see all of the different commercial toothpaste and all the different ingredients that you actually want to avoid. Our mucous membranes are very absorbent, so they're going to absorb any toxins, any chemicals, anything that's in those toothpaste brands that you want to avoid. So I also give a list of natural brands in case you don't want to DIY, some natural brands that you can also purchase off of Amazon. Some of them you can find just at your local big box store. But for today, I want to talk to you about the fun project of making your own toothpaste. There's two different ways you can do this. Technically there's three, but I don't know if you've ever tried tooth powder being homemade. We tried a lot of different types. They did not turn out good. I'm leaving that out altogether today, and I'm going to talk to you about the two that I did make. So the main ingredients that you are going to use, you have the option of doing a coconut oil based toothpaste, and this is actually what the toothpaste looks like when it's finished. You can see the consistency. It does, because of the coconut oil, it's going to be different based on the temperature of your house. So this recipe here, if you're going to use the coconut oil, is going to be 2 parts coconut oil, 1 part baking soda, and then 1 part xylitol. Now, the benefits of xylitol is that this actually helps to prevent tooth decay. It's very interesting. It's a sugar alcohol, but it not only is a sugar, a sweetener that's not going to harm your teeth, they've actually shown proof that it actually helps to prevent cavities. So a lot of times you'll find this in any of the natural products. Now I want to show you my little secret that I use, because if you look right down here, you can see that the xylitol has the consistency of sugar. It's very granule. Now, every recipe that I have found for sugar, for this natural toothpaste, is they call for xylitol, but you get that in your toothpaste. And so I can tell you, we used it and it was like grit, gross. So this is actually xylitol as well. But what I did here was I just gave it a little whirl in a coffee grinder. So this turned it into a powder, which is what the rest of the products you're going to be using is also. So again, your coconut oil toothpaste, 2 parts coconut oil, 1 part baking soda, 1 part xylitol, and then a sweetener of your choice. I don't know if you've seen a recipe that does not have a sweetener. You're not going to want to use it. I can promise you your kids are not going to want to use it. So you may use peppermint oil. You can use clove. But a fun little addition that your kids especially will like is this lemon stevia. You can maybe use a little bit less of your xylitol if you end up using the lemon stevia. Now, an alternative, it's kind of a little bit difficult if you have kids that have texture issues. Sometimes the coconut oil just gives kind of a weird taste in their mouth. And even for me as an adult, I'm like, this is different. So another way you can go about doing it is you can actually make a toothpaste that does not have the coconut oil, but that you actually can use in with just usually regular water. Now you can use distilled water. I use the water out of my Berkey because it's taken everything out, any contaminants in the water. And all you use for this is the baking soda. Again, the ground up xylitol, and I did 1 tablespoon of each of those. Actually, let me take that back. I started off with 1 tablespoon, and then I put in the water, and I put in way too much water. So you really want to just go ahead and add a little bit of water before you do anything, and add baking soda to the mix to get at the consistency that you want. And again, use the same different flavorings. But I want to show you this because this is much more friendly. You can see it's not oily. It doesn't have a weird texture. It's really the texture of more like actually toothpaste that you would buy at the store. So you can even purchase the little squeeze bottles. You can put it in there and you can squeeze it out on a toothbrush just like you would regular toothpaste. So I hope that this has helped. I love doing DIY projects around the house, whether it's for skincare, anything that you use on you does go in you. So it's really important that you care about not having any kind of chemicals or preservatives that are going into your body. Anyway, like I said, check me out on Frugal Healthy Home, and I hope to see you there.